Hey Scorpio, this is going to be your Will We Be Together love reading for the month of September. Please keep in mind these are general messages, so they're not going to resonate with everyone. If it resonates with you, that's wonderful. But if not, please feel free to check out your moon, your rising, or potentially your Venus. I'm going to read the left side as your energy and the right side as your partner or your person's. If you feel like you resonate more with the right side, please feel free to reverse the roles. Okay, so let's jump into it and get started. Now, first, I want to look at kind of the overview of the situation that we're dealing with between the two of you. So we have the Hangman, the Death, and the Magician. Ooh, all major arcana here. It feels like someone here, this could be you, your person, or both of you, is kind of hemming and hawing or waiting for something to happen with the Hangman energy to figure out whether they should end this relationship, like let it go completely, or if they should try to make it work. It's like you're in this place where some of you have just given it up to the universe, given it up to God, given it up to spirit, whatever your beliefs are. And some of you have just gone inactive, or the two of you have gone inactive, and there's not a real decision being made here. But it's almost like you're at a crossroads. It's kind of how it feels. Okay. All right. So let's start with your energy, and then we'll just kind of work from there. All right. So you're coming up as the King of Swords, and what you brought in the past was the Six of Cups. Well, it feels like you're operating from a place where you want to make the logical choice. Because it feels like, with just looking at the whole spread, it feels like you think this person wants to cut you off. Or you think this person is ready to end this relationship. They no longer want to invest. Maybe they're not investing emotionally. They're not investing physically. It's like you may sense that, or their behaviors have led you to believe with the King of Swords that this person may have gone cold on you. In the past, what you brought was the Six of Cups, so that tells me that you brought a genuineness, a true loving energy. This could also tell me that there may be some unresolved issues in the past for you. That you brought into this connection. Or maybe there's some things that happened even further in the past between the two of you. It doesn't have to be outside of this connection, but there's something going on that the past influenced this connection, influenced this relationship, or influenced the way that you are reacting to this person's energy. You view this person as like, it's almost as like, okay, so you've gone cold, so I'm going to go cold too. It's a little bit of a tit for tat kind of energy, or really more like a reciprocation energy, it could be, because you viewed them in the past as the Queen of Swords, so you viewed them as a bit cold, a bit harsh at times. It's clear you view this person as very intelligent. Feels like the two of you kind of may spar intellectually in some way. What's this Queen of Swords here? That's the way they viewed their partner in the past, please. What do I need to know about that? There's some sense here with the Eight of Swords and your doubts and fears that you don't want to be trapped in a situation with someone who doesn't want to be with you, doesn't show their emotions. That's not something that you want to be involved in. What is this Queen of Swords? And you also don't want someone to feel trapped with you. Hierophant. Could be dealing with the Taurus or strong Libra, Pisces, Scorpio energy here. You could view this person as someone who went through a messy or a harsh divorce, potentially, or a bad breakup, and that turned them a little bit cold. You could also just view this person as an intellectual, because the Hierophant talks about school, it talks about learning. And with this Queen of Swords, these energies of someone who is very learned, very educated. You could view them as someone who's very educated in like intellectual pursuits or in what they do, but may not be very emotionally intelligent sometimes with this kind of energy. I can see here that you, in a way, there's some detachment here on your part. It's like your focus now is more on either your family, people around you with the Queen of Pentacles, nurturing like your own children or friends, or it's focused really on work, making money, generating income. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, work. Knight of Pentacles. All about the Pentacles. There's also some energy here where you maybe focus very much so on your health. Taking care of yourself. I get here that you want to make sure that, especially with what's going on with this relationship and you kind of shifting your focus more on yourself and your finances, that your money does not slow up in any way. You may be creating some kind of contingency plans, alternate sources of income, or that may be something that you look into. Because it really feels like a lot of you are shifting into, you may be your own boss, or you may be just looking to shift into some more boss-like energy. Because that's what you're hoping for, is the Emperor. You may be hoping for someone to step into that role of a significant partner, very structured, someone to match you in some sense when it comes to structure. You may also be seeking a more dominant figure, is what you're hoping for with the Emperor. The Emperor knows what he wants and puts things in place and puts plans in place to get what he wants. That may be kind of the energy that you are taking on or that you're trying to welcome in. All right, so let's look at your person here. Well, they're coming up as the Nine of Wands with the Knight of Wands as what they brought to the path, brought to the relationship. Frankly, looking at this spread, there's some energy here where this person, I want to clarify this because it really feels like this person views you as like a sexual conquest or a physical conquest. If it's not sexual, it's a conquest in some way. The energy they brought was very inconsistent with the Knight of Wands energy, very in and out, very unsure, but very passionate. And that's how they viewed you in the past, as the Ace of Wands, like a passionate pursuit. They saw you as someone who's very, very attractive, that they wanted to get to know, that they wanted to experience with the Ace of Wands. But the potential for something more, let's clarify it. It's not, I want to clarify both of these. I'll try not to keep you guys too long. What's the Ace of Wands? What do we need to know about that? Because they're definitely holding back with the Nine of Wands energy. They blocked you off in some way. There's some protectiveness here. there's just like some apprehension about you or about this connection or getting in too deep. What is this Ace of Wands? What do I need to know about this? Okay, well, looks like the cards, like I said, what I said. All right. Um, yeah, it's kind of reaffirming that it was a lot of this is just about the physical attraction, very like all about the sex or pursuing that. What is the Nine of Wands? What's the Three of Swords? All right. So they're not getting what they want from you, which is why they're kind of pulling back from you and creating this barrier. The Three of Swords tells me that they're dissatisfied with the way things are going. If you either denied them sexual access to you, or they had sexual access, or they had some type of access to you and you pulled back your energy from them, they don't like that. Doesn't have to be sexual, of course, but it's just interaction. They don't like that they can't get what they want from you. And they feel like you're playing games with the Five of Swords. It's like there's this energy like, you know what I want. They feel like they've made that clear, and they feel like you're playing games at this point with the Five of Swords energy. Like, is this all a mind game here? Are you trying to pull me in into something deeper and more emotional than I'm necessarily ready for, or that I want necessarily? The Hangman is their doubts and fears. So I get an unwillingness to sacrifice here with the Hangman. They're not willing to sacrifice their own wants and needs for this connection. If they're not going to get what they want, and if you're not willing to go with the flow here, and they're doubting that you are, it feels like they may be looking for others to collaborate with this Three of Pentacles energy. Other people who will get with their program is kind of the energy that I'm getting. You view them as the Page of Cups. You view them as not offering you very much emotionally. All right. It's almost as if you feel, let me clarify this. What is the Page of Cups? What else do I need to know about it? Yeah, you feel like their emotions are in and out. They're always, they're just super, super flighty and inconsistent when it comes to emotion. And a lot of times that when they actually express anything emotionally or sweet or kind or nice, it always turns to something sexual, something physical, something intimate. Kind of what they're hoping for is the Queen of Swords. So this either tells me that they feel like they're hoping that you will come to a complete clear understanding of what it is that they want, who they are, what they desire. This also tells me that the way you view them is exactly who they are. That's so interesting. You don't have any illusions about this person, that's for sure. I also get an energy from this person that they hope their truth is enough. Like they feel like it's almost this energy of like they feel like their actions are speaking for them. Like, why do I need to articulate that for you? Kind of energy. And if they don't get what they want from this situation, they're completely willing to cut it out and maybe find someone else who's willing to give them what it is they want right now. Let's look at your outcome cards, because we've got the Queen of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, and the Four of Cups. So it's telling me here that ultimately there may be a conversation here or an expression that someone wants something a little bit more stable, more solid. It feels like that maybe you, again, roles may be reversed, and they want a partnership here with the Two of Cups. They want to get on the same page. But what happens here is when this conversation happens and the attempt is made to get on the same page, someone completely loses interest in this connection with the Four of Cups. They're not interested. They're not interested in a deeper level commitment necessarily with this Two of Cups. They don't mind partnering up, but being a stable, solid, like, partner for someone right now, that's not something that they're interested in. It feels like this person's just not interested in that, and that causes them to lose interest completely. Anything else we need to know? It's good to know this though, right? Because, and it feels like if you press them on this, they're going to be honest about it. You may have to press them though. But that tells you right off the bat, like, this person is not ready. Yeah. Wheel of Fortune with the Three of Pentacles. That they're willing to cycle this relationship or this connection out and move towards someone who is on, is on the same page as they are, that can collaborate with them and wants the same things that they want. And you should, and it feels like you are also doing the same. I feel like you are also going to embody this Emperor energy, and because this person isn't ready for a Queen of Pentacles, they're not ready for a solid, stable wife, husband, spouse, or long-term partner, or potential long-term partnership, you're willing to cycle them out as well and find out, who's out there for you, that you can get on the same page with, and that you can collaborate and move towards your own, like, romantic and relationship goals. So I hope that this was helpful and provided a little bit of clarity for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you soon.